dynamic. At any point in the game, he could change the entire game with just one move, or taking the puck all the way down the ice and scoring a goal. Or he can do everything.
He can really make plays. He's got you know, a great hockey IQ.
Obviously, every time he gets the puck, it's like the whole arena kind of holds their breath for a little bit, and when he turns it on, when he wants it, it's dangerous every time.
His speed's such a factor, and he's the type of guy that you think you're there, and then all of a sudden he has another gear and he's gone.
He's got a bag of tricks, and you never know which one he's going to use.
Connor McDavid, you know, he's going to be the next, I think, potential star.
Comments like that are reserved for the very few, the superstars, and almost never for a kid who has just become old enough to drive. But they are thrown around quite regularly when hockey people talk about Connor McDavid, a 16-year-old from Newmarket, Ontario, who's projected as a top pick for the 2015 NHL Draft. This season, McDavid became just the third player ever to be granted exceptional status to play underage in the Ontario Hockey League. And as a 15-year-old, he won the league's Rookie of the Year award.
You know, the media attention, I think, has been crazier than I expected, but you know, in terms of just play, it was a lot of fun, and it's what I expected, but you know, it was tons of fun.
The fact that he was granted exceptional status to come into our league, and you know, when that happens, you have to have some special qualities, you know, as a player and a person, and he has those qualities. He's a difference maker in a game. When you need something done, whether it's defensively or offensively, like, he's capable of doing that for your team, and he's definitely an entertainment factor for the entire league when he comes into town.
He brings something to the table which you can't teach. He's got tremendous hockey sense. He's got great speed. Again, he's not afraid to go in any tough areas, make things happen. You know, he played on a poor team this year in Erie, and you know, every night pretty much he was one of their best players.
At the under-18s in Sochi, McDavid is once again playing beyond the age barrier. Only once before has a double underager represented Canada at the tournament. That was John Tavares. The bar has been set, and it's those expectations that McDavid is facing head on.
You know, it's nice doing something that he hadn't done earlier in the year and playing in the Subway Series, but you know, everything else from here on in, I guess, will be just following in his footsteps, and you know, if I can do half the things that he's done, you know, it'd be unbelievable.
Well, they're elite. You know, they bring not just one thing to the table, they bring a bunch of things to the table. And again, they're not caught up in all the press or anything that goes with it. They're just hockey players, and he's a good hockey player. He understands it. He's not a selfish hockey player in any way. So being around these type of players here on this type of team, like I said, we're going to have a pretty good offensive team. It's going to be interesting to see him play here.
The Tavares connection is not the only one linked to McDavid. There are many in the hockey world who have likened Erie's number 97 to Pittsburgh's number 87.
He's got a lot of Sidney Crosby in him, and so he'll march his own dynasty here as to where he's going with it. So
the 2005 World Junior team, that was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, obviously Sidney Crosby's a big fan of his, and watched him tear it up there, and you know, they won a gold medal. It was a lot of fun. That's probably my favorite Hockey Canada moment.
A great Hockey Canada moment is the goal for McDavid at the under-18s in Sochi, one that he hopes lifts the country back to the top.
Canada didn't have a great year at the World Juniors, and you know, it's the first kind of international play in junior hockey since then. So it'll be nice to get Canada back a gold medal.
It's special, and you know, those players don't come along too often, and it's great that he's a Canadian. He's going to be part of Hockey Canada tradition.